Yeah, welcome back at the Cap Empire. And today we are talking about the most important topic that happens in reality in our society during night that prove that witches are real. When you dream about witches, sometimes it might be like your unconscious mind have just made that conscious. But there's real times when witches decide to go at your house and trigger that unconscious soul and make you realize or have that vivid dream that someone was bewitching you. That is the society. That is the what happens. We are now to get that reality out, just to cover the mask. What really happens when they come to your house? Do they use something, or do they enter through the corner? Do they do all the magic stuff that the society has been trapped in now? Or the vetted secret code that they don't want the society to know, but only those witches know it. And right now, we are now unmasking that code they use. Remember, we are gods, and our goal is to make human divine realize their true nature so that we can create that egalitarian society, a society of divine beings, where we are able to use the most advanced form of technology to augment our existence. And once we are able to do that, we will be able to transform, create more and more, and enjoy life and discover more. Remember, while we are in the process of learning, we are also in the process of discovering new things, new sciences, new ideas, and transform all together as collective. We're going to use the social media as part to help us grow collectively, help us get connected globally. That is what the social media will help us, and will also help us to augment our realities. But right now, the social media is in this malformed state where there is being controlled by the capitalists who their aim is profit. While in our developed societies, this social media platform, once we come together as one on the platform globally, then we will be able to decide what this social media form should be there for. If it should be there for those ones who are just there for profit, or we are going to take it back, give it back to us, and make it there for our purpose, for our connectivity, for our growth as one. Remember, nobody escapes the planet. We are all here, and we are all here experiencing life, regardless of where you are belonging, where your countries, what your political views are. All these political views, capitalist societies, religion, all these are just there to control our soul, to control us, so that the system itself, those who are in charge of those systems, they should be using us to their own benefit, for their own profit, which is not the aim we are here for. We are here to learn, grow, and actualize. And in our divine society we are creating right now, you and me will be able now to thrive. We will leave this in survival mode and enter into other way of living life, that is thriving and enjoying life. Not once like this society they have designed it, when you say enjoyment, they all are just thinking of pleasure. So pleasure is not enjoyment. Pleasure is just there, and also even kills you. But enjoyment is all about thriving, then conquering, then growing, expanding. You see, that is what thriving is all about. And in our society, we are creating it, which it can no longer, because everyone will have a purpose for living. This society we are living right now people do these things. People go to other someone's house because of this hate we are having now. So because they lack purpose. So they some maybe in positive way they think, oh, if someone is talking about me that I have been doing this to her, then they get that sense of importance, like that power that someone is fearing them. You see, in our divine society, that can never work. So how do these witches do? What do they use that magical helicopter whatsoever? This society say, or they literally go to your house on barefoot without nothing broken. If they didn't eat, they are also maybe they might be hungry. Yes, that's what they when they go to your house on barefoot like a thief. That if you were conscious, you might realize that someone have come to my house. Once you get outside that house, you can quote him and give him the punishment you deserve. You he deserves. Say, call the police to arrest them. But if you didn't catch him or realize you were in deep levels of sleep, that is and close-minded sleep, that you were living in deep states of sleeping. You didn't realize, and he has come. What he do they do is they listen to your belief belief breathe sound, like the way you are breathing. Once once they have get to that, the way you are breathing, they might them to it might be just near the wall you are sleeping in. So once they listen to your belief sound, then they also get to that belief sound so that they can trigger your intuition. Remember that intuition is the source to your to the is the source to the is the connection to the source of all souls. See? And it's also the connection to the unconscious mind or unconscious soul. So if you didn't make that unconscious soul conscious, what happens is then there's this shadow on your unconscious that haven't been integrated. That is part of you, but it's like you have repressed it, like it doesn't exist. So once they have just triggered that intuition at your soul, then they might have that positive intuition towards. So once they are giving that, having that, you are having that connection. Because remember, intuitively we are all connected. Like humanity, when they didn't develop language, when they were not able to understand like this, maybe 200,000 years ago, they were all communicating through intuition, like the way animals do. They are more intuitive when communication. So humanity also did go through that stage. But right now we have developed language whatsoever. So the intuition is getting and it was getting underrated. But some they used it for this evil act. So what happens once he entered that in listen to your belief sound and he's getting that intuition or forcing that intuition, then you also now will automatically trigger your unconscious mind that is now inside the dream, making that shadow bringing you to conscious. So once something that is in your shadow is now in your conscious, so then you vividly see it as a dream. So if you haven't realized that you are dreaming, then there might be that dark force that the whole society itself talk about these witches. Then you might be seeing that someone has come to witch you, and they might be these vivid, horrified dreams, but that are just part of your unconscious mind. But someone external have come to trigger that to happen to you. If you were just sleeping, nobody can trigger, or you are later maybe in deepest levels of dream. Remember, I talked about dream levels where some we might dream of. You can go check on my previous slide about the dream levels of every human. So for you to reach that deep state of that dream level, it's really hard. But because if someone have triggered it, so your soul, your unconscious soul will directly go to parts of your shadows you repressed at your level 3, and making that unconscious. That's why you might have vivid dream, or you might see someone have come to bewitch you, which is horrifying. But if you have made unconscious conscious, it will be just pure soul. You might be just having that thing, that light inside you, coming to light inside you, because every unconscious part, you know it. And once someone is triggered, you feel like more of remembering, so it cannot wait any longer. But if you haven't made unconscious, which the mass of the society we are living in is in it, billions of people haven't yet integrated their shadow, make unconscious conscious. They haven't done that job, great job that we want everyone to have for divine society to be created, not like zombie walking where we are not knowing our aspects of our psyche that we have repressed it. We have denied that they don't exist, but they are part of us and they are deep inside our shadow. We don't want that. And in our diverse society, we want people who are able to know who they are. These people who trigger them will be like a joke. So once someone is failing, it's like once he does that, it doesn't work, then it's a waste of time for him. Instead of doing something positive, they will not be able now to come to visit people's future whatsoever, doing all these evil acts that make people not to sleep. Because if you are having that vivid dreams, sleep is really, unless you become lucid in that dream, then everything will be fine. Because once you are lucid in your dream, then you design that dream according to your will. You see? So if it's something you might be like that, you are cautious. So it's something that is very terrible, then you are lucid in that, you might just think of escaping, doing other things, and forget that that thing exists, because you are lucid in your dream, which is really not happening in most people, because the capitalists are using us. So we can't have that enough sleep. We can't have energy back to ourselves. We can't look within to have that power within ourselves. So at the end, the energy we are lifting is energy for sex and thinking about it. We can't have this time. They don't give us energy to discover aspects of ourselves. So once they have taken that away from us, they are them think about themselves and thinking of how to use us, which is terrible in this society we are living in right now. And in our device society, we want everyone to have that time, to have energy to discover about his aspects of his or her own life, so that he can be able to contribute to the society, could be able to create for the goodness of society, for the purpose, for the growth, for the love of the society. That's what we want, either technologically, and yeah, that is. Thank you for being with me today. See you another next stream. Don't forget to put a comment or share this video so that I can know what topic you want me to talk about. Once you have said that topics you want to discuss here, then we'll be able to discuss to help each other. It's all about you and me and your friends. And we say, transforming while we are enjoying one co-directing the omega points. Yeah, cheers guys. See you.